Before you came in, I was giving the analysis on corruption. Transparency International just released its report for 2017. Nigeria was ranked 136 in 2016, but we dropped to 148 in this recent report. And the first question, of course, that I asked was that I thought we were actually fighting corruption with the new administration. It's not new anymore. It's almost getting to 3 years with the Buhari administration. That why are we still dropping on the perception index of corruption from 136 to 148? Perhaps I should start with that. Which country is most corrupt? So with the index, Nigeria is one of the most corrupt countries in the world. It's not changing. Mr. Yusuf, your view?
Well, it's called perception index. And we in Nigeria will say to an extent there's a very, very tight regime of anti-corruption that we hear. I sincerely am taken aback. I haven't read the report. I would like to read the report because I would like to know what it contains to make it an index that will get Nigeria to drop. When the African Union is praising us for being the anti-corruption champions of Africa, when the world is acknowledging it by other means, United Nations and co, and yet the perception index is saying we are low. So is it that we have not done enough PR on what we are doing to warrant the perception to change, or is it that what we are doing is perceived wrongly as just a shadow boxing? I think I would like to read the report before I make a serious comment. But honestly speaking, I will blame the, what do you call it, the publicity infrastructure of the government. To a very high degree, Nigerians have been saying the corruption fight is basically a farce, and nobody has come to defend it in any clear way. The Magu issue presents a lot of challenges. Corruption itself is fighting back in so many ways, such that you don't even know which one is which one is the fight and which one is the fight back. And I think this is where the model comes, and that's where the perception will have to be very confusing at the end of the day.
Mr. AKPABIO, what's your own view?
Yes, I would like to agree a lot with what AHMED has said, but with a bit of a difference. The corruption fight we've been having during especially this present administration seemingly has centered on one individual, and that is our president. And as such, it was expected that if that is the case, the president will surround himself with equally well-perceived anti-corruption persons. But what the media seems to imply in Nigeria is that the president seems to stand isolated. And that goes back to what AHMED has said, that perception. Now, what it means is that there is a perception that we are fighting corruption, but in reality, corruption is even gaining more grounds. Again, what he has said too makes sense in the sense that even where we have made inroads into fighting corruption, has it been made known to the international and even our national public? That is something we must also look at. I believe that we've done quite a lot in fighting corruption generally. It must have dropped. And just like what I feel, the Transparency International should have rated us higher. Maybe following the examples of the African Union, who now have seen in our president an anti-corruption crusader. So a lot of these things are perception, factual issues. If they look at it factually, I can only just add this. In terms of statistics, in terms of the actual facts, are we really doing as well as the image the president has put forth?